Honorable Swart.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Deputy Speaker, this bill provides 32.85 billion in public funds as a fiscal relief package as a result of the pandemic and the unrest in July. And it must be seen against last week's medium-term budget policy statement, during which the Finance Minister indicated that tax collection has been revised upwards by 120 billion rand, due mainly to the commodity boom. While much of this additional funding will go towards much-needed fiscal consolidation, funds will also be allocated to pay for the relief package from this increased revenue. Now, the ACDP, like many others, has asked many questions, both about government's handling of the COVID-19 pandemic, with one of the world's longest and hardest lockdowns, which has devastated businesses and employment and caused widespread social and economic distress, as well as the July riots, which were clearly politically motivated and where state intelligence services and initial responses proved woefully inadequate. Section 16 of the Public Finance Management Act allows for the use of funds only in emergencies, and this is what we are dealing with today, but it needs to be borne in mind that some of these funds are already being spent, despite the fact that Parliament has yet to allocate this appropriation bill. But let us look at some of the provisions. The 3.9 billion for SASRIA is allocated to assist businesses, to compensate businesses, and this will be a fraction of what is actually needed for businesses to recover following the July unrest. The second item of the 26.7 billion for the extension of the social relief of distress grant to the end of March, April next year is indeed welcome and supported, but it is a plaster on a deep wound that is not easily healed. Government is mandated correctly with social responsiveness. The ever-increasing welfare system, although to be supported and necessary in the short term, not only entrenches dependency, but is unsustainable in the long term. Clearly, we need economic growth. Government needs to provide the environment for entrepreneurs and businesses to grow their businesses and to create jobs. The third item relates to the deployment of military personnel and the 700 million rand expended where the SANDF supported the police during the July unrest. Now, the SANDF are to be commended for the role they played in stabilizing the country in July. Despite significant underfunding, these additional resources will go some way to alleviate their situation. In conclusion, the ACDP supports the sentiments of the committee that there must be regular reports to the committee and, of course, real-time audits of these funds where possible. It is our responsibility as servant leaders to ensure that no more public funds get siphoned off. I thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Member. Good timing.